And a Hail Mary to this with a battle order. Yeah. Okay, it's not horrible. I wished I would have scouted a little bit. Hi guys, it's Shishkabobber1 coming right back at you with an all-new Boombeach video. So, we've done it. We've been farming for the last couple of days to get to 7ER. Take a quick look at the tech tree, quick review. Yeah, everything's pretty much full. Still got that flamethrower multi-node. We skipped rocket launchers, and we went straight to 7ER. We did pick up the DVD in 6, and we have now just hit 7. I was going to wait till reaching this multi-node before going to 7, but I tried to do a little bit of pushing last night. I don't know why. That was really dumb. Never try to push when you're farming, but I saw a lot of movement on the leaderboard, and I thought, well, maybe there's an opportunity to jump into rank 25. Oh, no. No, we lost about a whole rank just messing around last night, but it's okay, honestly. It was just kind of having fun. I mean, as much fun as you can have in this meta, I kind of do miss last season with the more complex hits. But let's talk about the tree. I've had some, not the tree, I mean the leaderboard. I've had some people asking me about the top 500 cutoff. And this season, let me tell you guys, this season we have a heck of a lot of star activity. Let me get to the bottom here. Wherever it is, come on. It was 2290? No, sorry, 2276. Okay. It's moving all over the place, but here's the point. I've been watching it now for the last 60 hours, and over the last 60 hours, we have an average star rate of 1.45 stars per hour. That's cruising, guys. Usually we see star rates around 1 per hour or so. I mean, it's, highly speculative, but about 1 per hour. We're at 1.45, okay, over the 60-hour period. In fact, over the last 24-hour period, we've seen a 1.75 star per hour rate. So it's actually been increasing. But, again, we're trying to do a linear extrapolation to predict human behavior. This is my disclaimer. So we know it's going to have some inherent error, but we're going to use the best assumptions we can. I think just to be safe, let's just say we've got 5.5 days remaining. Let's assume a star rate of about 1.5 per hour. Then that gets us just under 200 stars. So let's just call it 200 stars or 2 ranks. That shows us that the cutoff would be potentially 2476. Yikes. That's really high. Do I think it's going to get that far? Probably not. I expect the star rate per hour to decrease as we approach the final day. And the reason is because I suspect there's going to be a lot of parking this season. And obviously you don't make stars when people are parked. Because the idea is, I think there's going to be a lot of people that are just going to decide to stay in 6. They might not have the tokens to get to 7, or they might not have the tokens to get all the way to building health. There's going to be 2 stratifications, or I guess 3, of people in the final meta. There's going to be people that are 6ER and like Dirty 6, right? Typical Dirty 6, but they're going to want to park at some point. Whoops, losing the screen. They're going to want to park at some point. And then you're also going to have the in-between 7s. The 7s that are, bigger than a 6, and they're going to do better than the 6, but they lose to the 7s with building health. And these guys presumably would play a little bit longer than the 6s, but the problem is the 7s with building health, this is a really weird bunch, because they're going to be doing a whole lot of parking as well. I mean, the first guys that get there, top 50, they're always competitive till the final day, pretty much. But underneath the top 50, the first guys that get there, they're going to want to park, right? They're going to want to get as high as they can and more or less park, I guess. Because the idea is they still have a tech advantage because they got there first, relatively. I mean, one of the first people. So they can use their tech advantage to get more stars over the people that are beneath them. But when the people that are beneath them catch up to them, well, it's probably time for them to park because they no longer have their tech advantage. Bottom line, when you look at all 3 of these groups have reasons and needs to park. So my point is, I don't think the star rate's going to actually hit that. So, it's a lot of words, I know, but hey, you guys asked me for this. 2450. I think you should aim for 2450. And the reason on this is simply because that's one of the cutoffs. That's one of the plateaus. If you finish in 2450 or higher, between 2450 and Legendary 1, you will start next season in rank 14. So that's really good. And so you probably want to try to do that. So try to aim for 2450, but we need to keep a close eye on the cutoff because honestly, it's very volatile right now. And we'll have some better insight as time goes forward, but I would say just aim for 2450, guys. Here we go, 70R. Let's talk about this. Here's my base. I just built it, kind of just, you know, like out of thin air. Now, I fought a few 70Rs yesterday, so I know a general layout meta has 2 ERs over here. Sky Shield, generally they have 2 Sky Shields over here, but we just have the one. And, you know, a couple ERs strewn about here and there. Keep in mind at 70R right now, our ER health is still 50k, just like it was at 6 ER. So that means it's still 2 barrage, 4 artillery to take out an ER. Or conversely, you can do 8 artillery on one and 4 artillery, or 4 barrage on another. Like, you know, if you want to art one under a Sky Shield. But I had a nice little conversation with, I think it was Kegmeister yesterday, and he corrected me. He was saying I was saying it was 9 artillery, but no, it turns out it's 8. It's 8, guys. Not sure why I thought it was 9. But yeah, just 8 artillery can take one of these ERs out. You know, like if you see the corner of an ER sticking out under the Sky Shield, I mean, it's a tough shot, but you can do it, right? It's kind of like one of those pixel artilleries, but you can hit it with the splash right on the corner. It's just an option. You know, keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty tricky, though, honestly. I think I've only done it successfully once. Like, in other words, I hit all 8 artillery without missing. I think I've only done it once out of like 5 or 6 attempts, so... You know, well, I'm doing it on a cell phone with kind of larger fingers. Maybe you have better luck doing it. Anyway, yeah, so we threw the base out, threw the mines out, haven't even run it. I have no idea what we're going to see. Here's the log. It's kind of, it's not that bad, but it was a lot worse. It got better as we were just farming to get to 70R. There was a lot of red in that log. Anyway, let's just jump right into it. Have no idea what we're going to see. Also, I don't even know how to hit these 7s. I was doing some weird stuff, combination hits with bombardiers and rocket choppers, just because there's multiple ramps. I think the best time I had on a 7, although it was a weak 7, the best time I had was 3 minutes. That was a smoking fast time. But I think normally, a good time to shoot for is about maybe 240? I don't even know. Okay... What are we going to do? Do we just want to do the same hit as before? Now, we see there's a new meta with 2 ERs over here. It does make things, you know, a little more complicated. Oh, He's got boom cannons everywhere, too, huh? Ugh. I'm just waking up, guys. I know we need to try to Bart 2, or, well, we'll maybe just Bart 1. Yeah, let's just do the same hit we were showcasing last video, which, by the way, I know that hit doesn't work anymore, guys. The meta has evolved. You got to go a lot faster, but I'm more interested in seeing how this base works. Whoops. Just go with... There we go. Ah, there's so much nastiness. I'm so afraid to make this drop, but let's do it! I forgot the rocket chopper. It's afraid of that Doom Cannon. I might shock this boom cannon. Yeah, I don't trust it. I really don't trust that boom cannon. You're getting shocked. It's a waste of GBE, I know. I don't want Brick to die. It's kind of important she lives here. Okay, now we're looking good. 2 barrage. 1, 2. 1, 2 artillery. We need 2 more. One and 2. There it is. Alright, now starting the Hail Marys. Let's go. This one's more for science. Battle orders. We'll let one shot go. We'll catch it on the next one. I'm not going to have enough for a flare, though, so we will not. I need that flare. Okay. Battle orders. I guess we didn't quite collect enough GBE to get everything done. But, yeah, it's a horrible time. 2:39. Like I said, I want to see what time they get on this base. I'm way more interested on the 70R base. I mean, I do need to speed up my attacks, but I'm not expecting anything fantastic on the first hits of the day here. Hey! We'll take it. Let's see. Let's see what they did. This is the other thing, too. I had a feeling that I could kind of lean back a bit on my 7, you know? I mean, it's an extra ER, so it does take them longer to kill. It's a double time it. Okay, I clearly need something on this ramp to kind of prevent that drop. I mean, maybe I do, maybe I don't. His time wasn't the greatest. You know, I didn't like how he just easily dropped without having to clear anything, but again, we just made this. So I'm okay with that time, really. As long as they're not getting over 240, I think I'm okay with it, because I think these were the kind of times I was sort of baselining last night, was 240 on these things. Like, I was seeing that as a decent time, at least around the range that I was in. I'm sure the times just get faster as you go higher. Well, maybe not. Because as you go higher, you also run into more protos and the building health. Anyway, brand new into 7. So what you're seeing here is probably not what you're going to see when you get there. Probably going to be more evolved base design metas, things like that. This is also another reason why I was able to get away with those heavy chopper hits the other day. You know, it's just earlier to the meta. Things hadn't evolved as much. Now, the 6CR meta is, whoo, it's ferocious. And there's more effective tech out there than what I've got. People are running bullet and things like this, which can be much faster if used appropriately. Like bullet heavy chopper seekers, that kind of thing. Even bullet HCRC can be faster, because bullet's like a lot more effective with that combo than brick. So we're moving forward, because we didn't want to get caught up in all that. Yeah. This guy's got the rockets, 150 on the Deebs. I mean, I could... Nah, I don't want to do that artillery thing. This one's not easy to do it on. Let's throw in another rocket chopper. 6-2 might be the solution. I'm just going to do the same style hit we did before. It worked, right? So, let's just keep doing it. One barrage, 2 artillery. Say goodbye to the Doom Cannon. Make sure everyone gets there. I'm not going to really support this hit with GBE, because supporting that last hit with GBE is actually what cost me the shock and battle orders on that final ER. 2 barrage, 1 and 2 artillery. Need 2 more. There's 1. Una mas. It's coming. Alright, getting ready for the Hail Marys. I think we want to get that shock launcher down first, though. A little more GB doesn't hurt. Okay, it's down. Hailing to the Mary. Yeah, with the battle orders. Flaring. Battle orders. We'll shock the incoming shock. Flare in hand. Flaring. Uh-oh. With an artillery. And a battle order. Boom! Just like that, 248. Okay, that's a better time. We feel much better about that hit than the previous. Okay. Yeah, and sometimes I like the 2 rocket choppers. I noticed Chicken was doing that in his video yesterday. It's a nice combo. I mean, you can certainly use it. It helps you on the initial to really get going faster. This sucker got a 233. What did they get? How did they do it? Little HCRC. Yeah. Barton up the Doom Cannon. Yeah, I probably would too. I'm just watching the hit, seeing where the troops flow. Just trying to understand the base. I mean, it's more or less going the way I would want it to, in terms of, how I lined up the defenses. Now, I would have expected, honestly, people to BART these 2 ERs on the side and just kind of march up and around. This is how I would probably approach this base, although I would also approach it from both ramps. Like, I'd probably use some kind of a heavy chopper bombardier hit down here, and I'd probably do HCRC over here. I'd probably do 1-1 heavy chopper bomber here. Maybe you can just get away with a bomber and a shock. And then I just do the rest of the troops over here. Probably 2 heavy choppers and the rest rocket choppers. And I would try to clear everything I could. I would BART these 2. And then I would try to Hail Mary up here. If I have GB for the Sky Shield, which I don't think I would take it out, but I wouldn't. So I would just try to get up here and, clear some junk as fast as possible. That's what I would try. I don't know if it's the fastest, but that's what I would do. Oh, let's jump into another one, shall we? We're almost back into 23. Yeah, like I said, we took a bit of a fall last night. Did we fall into 22? I don't even know. It was bad. I was just trying new stuff out, and it was just one of those things where it's like, once you lose a few stars and you realize you're not getting them back, you sort of, at least not anytime soon, you kind of realize it doesn't matter anymore, and you stop caring, We were in one of those situations last night. Oh, what it was, I'll tell you. I saw Derek's place. Like, Derek's place has been, I'm not sure what his deal is this season, but he's been much lower than he is typically. And then I looked at the leaderboard last night, and I saw the guy shot up to 25. And I was like, wow, okay, well, if he just made it up to 25, then maybe there's a window. But after trying for a bit, I realized, I think the only way that man made it to 25 is because he was running Seekers. He had to be, and he's got to be really good at attacking, right? It's got to be. It's not the base, because it's all about the attacks right now. So that guy's got one heck of an attack because he really shot up yesterday. So Derek's place, I blame you, sir. No, not really. Hope you're having a good season. Anyway, here we go. 70R. I've been talking through the first half of the scout. Do. That's really light. Let's go like this. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Well, I shouldn't have been talking through all that. I guess we're sending 4 rocket choppers. Okay, that's gonna, this changes the hit a little bit. Oh, we need a dead flare. That's not a dead flare. Oh, jeez. Okay, this hit is just gone horribly wrong, ladies and gentlemen. And I mean, like, so horribly. Okay. We'll hold it together. What do I want to barrage? I think we'll barrage this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Battle order might be good here. Get this. Okay, we didn't need to barrage that one, but that's okay. Let's barrage this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a Hail Mary to this with a battle order. Yeah. Okay, it's not horrible. I wished I would have scouted a little bit longer, because that was a complete YOLO hit. Pretty much. I didn't even have the right troop loadout that I wanted. Oh, he smoked me. He's a 25. 258. Show us how it's done, sir. Let's give everyone a lesson. Here we go. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Here's how it's done. There's a bullet. Taking out shock launchers. I smell Seekers. So, Seekers are alive and well at 7, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, did you really think they wouldn't be? Yeah, my base is not very anti-Seeker. I mean, like, a little bit, kind of. But I wasn't sure how many we were going to see. I'm still not sure, honestly. It's too soon to tell. But, yeah. Well, I know that shock mine's a waste. Hey, we learned something. I don't even know why I put that there. Yeah, so that's a waste. I think we were just getting shock mine happy. Let's do something like that. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was the fight back into 24, not 23. Well, whatever. Let's do one more. And this will be the last one for the video. It's too long as it is already. Been talking and jabbing. Jabbering. Come on now. Give us an opponent. We can win. Or, I mean, actually, I would like another 70R. I do like doing these hits. I was hoping to see more. But, because, it's sort of the Wild West right now. 70R, if you will. Like, I'm not sure if there's a meta hit for it yet. Heck, there's not even a meta base. So, I kind of like that. Like when you jump into it, every hit is fresh. You know, you got to think. It's not just like rinse and repeat. You know, like the 6-1 or 7-1 heavy chopper rocket chopper combo I was showcasing last video. That's just very rinse repeat. You know, and it does produce consistent results. Just maybe not the fastest. You know, it got to be very competitive where you had to run more rocket choppers and take more risks in order to get those wins. Such is the nature of the game. Oh my god, these cues. These cues. Okay, here we go. Another 23. 6 ER player. Of course, I am 7. That does exacerbate the cue time delay now, doesn't it? Okay, name of the game is Take 4 Bart 2. And what 4 do you want to take? Yeah, so we're just going to try 3-5, come up the left side. And our final Hail Mary target will be this one. We're going to Bart the ER in the tail and this lower ER. I think that's a good strat. We'll see if it works. Alright, let's go. We'll just double shock. Definitely a waste of GBE. But, you know, just want to make sure our rocket choppers actually get there. Maybe flare that. Okay. 1, 2 barrage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which way are you guys going? No, you need to get back up here. 1, 2, 1. Still need 3 artillery. Gonna be a little tight. 1, 2. Get that Hail Mary going. Flaring, artillery, shock in hand. Shocking, might be a little late. Yeah. Can't do it all too quickly, you know. Oh, battle order, I guess. I mean, it's something. Doesn't really matter. Boom, 252. I feel good about that, unless the guy secreted me. And we'll probably try pushing later on today to see what we can do. 242. That's a good time. Let's see what they did. I think 240, maybe 245. Somewhere around there is probably the par time on these bases. So I think that's a solid hit. HCRC cluster grenade. Barton the Doom Cannon, Barton the Sky Shield. You gonna Barton ER? There it is. Setting up for the Hail Mary along the left. I like it. I like the hit. Anyway. So, I guess we'll just talk about looking forward in the tech tree. There's not much to look forward to. I mean, I think you know. We're going down to building health. That's basically it. Once we get there, I'm not sure what we'll do. Parking is definitely an option. We just really got to see how things are. I'll definitely make another video before that happens. But if we don't park, probably looking to go back and get bullet and or rocket launchers. You know, I'm not sure, but these are the two things that I think would be nice to have. Another thing that would be nice to have, but I probably won't waste my time getting it, is this multi-node right here with the boom cannon. That would also be nice to have. But other than that, there's not much else to grab on this tree. You know, we're at the end of the season. So, I think we'll wrap it up right there. I hope you guys have a super fantastic, awesome rest of your day. And remember, like always, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.